welcome back for Wednesday's daily dose of medicine or fun. As always, you're going to keep hearing me say 10 belly breaths to set our intention for the day. Give yourself permission to take these 30 to 45 minutes to yourself. You deserve it. Once we've done that, we're going to go with 20 lateral hops. So in this case, where I could use this tape line, I could use any crease on a sidewalk, in your driveway, in your hardwood floor at home. So 20 lateral hops. From there, we're either going to do 5 kicks onto a wall or 20 shoulder taps. So in this planked position, we're going to come through 1, 2, 3 for those 20 shoulder taps. And then we're going to do a 30-second hold in the bottom of the squat. So I like to come a little bit wider than where I would air squat. Just makes me a little more comfortable. If we need a counterbalance, we can always hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell. But we're not thinking wall sit, right? We don't want to sit at parallel. We physically want to come in. I'm going to use my elbows against my knees to really try and sit down and get this hip to open. I like to rock or bounce a little bit as well and really just try and get the joints used to that bottom position. We're going to do that for 2 rounds for our warm-up. From there, we can grab a broom. We can grab PVC pipe. If we've got a bar, you can do it with an empty bar. But our pre-workout, we're going to warm up for our workout. 5 hang snatches down to 1 with a hang snatch and an overhead squat. Now, hand position for snatch and overhead squat can be very close but different. In this case, we want to try and use the same. Most people, to figure out where they should have the bar, if I stand tall, I crease at the hip. I'm going to put the bar into that hip crease and extend my arms out from there. The nice part is that the barbells, and in this case this PVC pipe, has this first ring that would be on the actual barbell taped out. Once we know where our hand position is, it's pretty much always going to stay the same. Hook grip on the hang snatch, I definitely recommend. So thumb comes around the bar, pointer finger, middle finger are going to come over top of that. Overhead squat, however, I'm going to leave that up to each individual whether they want to maintain that hook grip or let that go. Really kind of personal preference based on flexibility, mobility, pain, all those wonderful things. Knowing that I'm starting with the 5 hang snatches, I'm going to maintain that hook grip. My heels are going to be underneath my hips. I'm going to treat it much like I would a kettlebell swing. Hip goes back, chest comes forward, bar physically stays along my legs. I'm going to open up. Ideally, I'll wait till the hip and the knee are fully extended before I come into the scarecrow position, elbows high and outside, turning the bar over. So I would do 5 hang snatches. From there, I'm going to reset my feet to a wide position, heels outside of the hips, as I sit down into my overhead squat. Right? Goal is to keep chest as tall as possible. As we come down, ideally bar will stay over our ankles. We want to avoid these kind of good mornings, as well as coming in, caving knees. If we struggle with that, grab a kitchen chair, a bench. Right? In this case, I just happen to have a bench sitting here handily. And short that range of motion. Get yourself used to holding good upper back position and short the squat. We'll work on that over time, right? Especially being at home, I would rather you guys err on the side of caution until we can get you back under the watchful eye of a coach, right? Train to train another day. We never want to forget that. Once we have completed that, 5 down to 1. So essentially we've got 5 rounds there. Up to you how you want to handle the barbell for the workout. RX is not a specific weight, rather being able to hold onto the bar for a full barbell round. Meaning, 400 meters out is your buy-in. We then have 7 hang snatch into 7 overhead squat. That's 1 round. We're gonna do that 7 times. Our X, again, is not the weight on the bar, but your ability to hold it for those 14 rep sections without putting it down. In my case, I want to set myself up for success. I know I haven't been pushing myself as hard as I could at home. I'm probably going to go empty bar because that's just where I'm at, right? So we would come 7 hang snatch, similar to what we did in our pre-workout, into 7 overhead squats. Making sure that each rep is a good solid rep. If I need a break, I will then put it down after my 7th overhead squat. That would be 1 round. Do that for 7, and I'm gonna finish it off with 1 more 400-meter run. Cool. Now, our other equipped option would be a dumbbell. If we have it, we're gonna go alternating dumbbell snatch. Meaning, right, left, right, left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to that 14. Dumbbell is going to start on the ground each rep. I like to line the dumbbell up with my heel. That gives me the most momentum by the time I get into this full locked out position to transfer to my hands. So very similar to how we do a barbell snatch, methodology applies to a dumbbell snatch as well. Chest is going to stay nice and tall, hips are going to sink nice and low. From here, I'm going to drive open through the hip and the knee. I want to wait till I'm fully extended to pull at the elbow, and then I'm going to punch through the ceiling. Now, when I punch through the ceiling, I want to try and think about wrist, elbow, shoulders stacked, or if that's too much to think about it, I get we're taking away your options and asking you to think. If from the turnover to punch through, I get bicep to ear, for most people it's going to get us where we want. What we don't want to do is turn over and punch out. Puts a ton of undue pressure in the shoulder. So once we've done 14, so 7 each arm, we're going to come into 14 goblet squats. We're going to hold weight at chest, 14 goblet squats, that's 1 round. You're going to do the same 7 that we're doing over there with the barbell. Same cash in and buy out. So 400 in, 14, 14 by 7, 400 out. It's a doozy of a day. So our stretching today is going to be, if we've got a lacrosse ball, cool. If we've got a foam roller, better. Let me grab my foam roller. So with our foam roller, we're going to do those thoracic spine extensions. So we'll lay our PVC pipe down. From here, I'm going to put it just below the shoulder blades and extend the chest nice and open. Coming through, we're just going to spend a minute working and relaxing. Try and get the head to relax, try and get the shoulders to relax. Clearly you can see I've got some room for improvement. Once we've done a minute there, we're going to come into 1 minute lat smash each side. Your hand position overhead. A little change, how you can hit that muscle fiber, palm up, palm down, so play with that. We're going to do a minute on each side. I believe we're going to do that for 2 rounds today. And we'll see you for Recovery Thursday.